Scott, we would turn it off and back on today.
How do you do that with everybody working here in the office?
I don't know, but I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, we're on.
Hey, I got fresh pistachios on my lips.
Pistachios. I gotta get out of the sun.
Let's do it. All right, everybody, everything you wanted to know about a tiny house, and one more thing. Is that what it was titled, Amanda?
Yeah.
It's
on now. Isn't that crazy? On the, I don't know what's wrong with it. Bye, Amber. Be careful.
Oh, wow.
Hi, guys.
Oh, you can hear me. I haven't heard back, so yeah. All right.
I've been losing. Oh my gosh. Rob, why don't you introduce everybody?
Okay, I'm Rob. This is Josh.
Hey, Josh.
This is Mike. He's the coordinator.
Mike.
And this is Gavin, like Gavin McLeod.
Yeah, hey, Gavin.
He's got as much fun as Gavin McLeod.
Is that right? Hey.
Billy does a little.
Hey, Billy. Yeah, I seen you. You came by the other day. Well, good. Well, welcome. Well, real quick before he gets off the phone, what do you think of the new shop?
It's taken a little adjustment, but I think once we get it all cleared out, we still got. I had to get back to building because I just couldn't spend another day.
I know.
As soon as Josh gets all this other stuff stretched out and cleared off, I think we're going to try to get a guy in here. I think we're going to rock and roll.
I think so too. It's awesome. I can't believe. I mean, there's now. Unbelievable.
And we're set up more efficiently.
Yeah.
The thought process and everything before, I just had to make do with what I had to work.
Than already. What do you think about more over that or
Eventually.
eventually?
I'm thinking about plastic strips.
Oh, there you go.
That way you can drive a fork truck.
Yeah, right.
Organized it before, but I'm the only one to do everything.
Exactly. That's kind of
I
like
hate it when somebody moves something. I'm like, what happened to my...
that's like Tom's desk. Because I moved some stuff this weekend and I knew I didn't mess him up. Because he knew, I know, somebody that has a messy desk or anything, they know where everything is.
So we're going to try to have a place for everything, keep everything in its place.
It's awesome. Everybody's wanting to get in this wood shop forever. And every time we come in here, we never could get a signal or anything. So now we've got the router. Good.
Scott said he's going to do something. I'm not computer savvy.
Me either.
He's going to put something up on the pole there. Or
Oh, good.
Another router or something.
Okay.
So we should have no problem.
And it, I know what he's talking about. It makes like that umbrella signal or something where it covers everything. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to go rush him off the phone, but thank you all. And Josh cut his hair because before anybody asks, Josh cut his hair. So, yeah. Okay.
He's more Clark Kent now.
You do look like, oh my God, you're so Superman. Oh, there you go.
I'm just in love with that guy.
You and me both, Rob. We're cut from the same cloth. You know that? All right. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day.
We're on for the most part. Oh, wait a minute.
Are we spinning now?
Yeah. No. We're not spinning now. I unplugged your microphone, so.
I'm green.
Okay, good. All right. We should be good. We should be good. Okay, like now.
My phone's about ready to go dead.
Aw.
My phone's about ready to go dead. What's wrong with my English?
English. Yeah. You almost said language and English at the same.
I just come out and I said, don't get the horse, don't get the cars. Man, I guess that's just from not having a relaxed brain, right?
Yeah, it could be.
I need to rest my brain.
Now,
Man,
I've got to
English.
Hey, could you do me a favor? I
Yeah.
know it's funny. Can you call Alyssa and ask her
Yeah.
if we're on, if everything looks right, because I don't have any comments now. See, this is all I have.
And there's 706 people, 7 people,
No,
8
that's
people,
the
9.
time.
Oh, that's seconds.
Yeah, there's only one person it shows.
That's all right. What's the 12 people?
That's 12 thumbs up.
So you want me to call Alyssa?
And ask just to make sure
This
we're
is embarrassing.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with the signal. But it's showing we're on.
Are we on? Go to the left, she said. You'd be better. Move back to the left.
This way?
Oh, to your right. Her right. Your left.
Okay.
How's that? Out in the warehouse more?
But it's on.
This is like, how do we make a living doing this?
I have no idea. Thank God we build houses.
Let me see. I'm on.
Is that what she said?
I'm on.
Okay.
You're on. I'm on.
Everybody's on.
I wish I was on.
Okay.
All right. See you, buddy. All right. Thank you. Okay.
So
So,
Alyssa said we're on, we're good.
do you know how hard this is to have something in your mind, right?
Yes.
To talk about, come in, and then like, oh, stop, you're not on, Randy. No,
Yeah.
whatever you just said is null and void. And then you go somewhere else. I get a call from the attorney thing, and then come back. And,
Yeah.
okay, so what we were doing, people are like, oh, right, really? He's not engaged? I'm out of here, right? But don't leave, because it's going to get better. Once I get warmed up and that motor starts revving up, and you're not going to believe somebody could talk like me and actually rub 2 nickels together, all right?
Who rubs nickels together? Did anybody ever rub nickels
Are there
together?
nickels? I always do, but I don't think there's nickels anymore. You know what?
No.
No, quarters and dollars.
Yeah.
Yep. Throw nickels on the ground. Everybody.
Yes.
All right, thank you for tuning in. I am Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and you are in the dome. This is what?
And I don't know why,
We're
but
spinning.
no. Let me see if it'll show. I'm not seeing any comments. So just so everybody knows.
All right, she's not seeing any comments. We wanted to come on here hours ago. I did. Amanda was nowhere present. We're getting, just to and I don't know how many folks are watching this and how many people watch it after it and stuff. I wish I had time to go back and watch and read, and it'd be fun. But to let you know, to come here at our factory, all right? We get emails and we get phone calls, all right? So we had a couple customers that came by today and said they emailed, they called, and then nobody talked to them or called them. And I mean, we've got 2 or 3 people answering calls and emails and going. But just to let you know, all right, when you pull through the gate, I always say you're welcome to come by here, all right?
Right.
You will not get to talk to anybody unless you call for an appointment. Now,
Right.
we are trying to get somebody on staff that is just here. They answer the phones, and they're here throughout the day to answer your questions. We are finally,
I got comments.
You got
Everything
it.
popped back on.
all right, cool.
Yay!
All right,
Okay.
all right. You, Amanda, had the freedom to interrupt me at any time to answer our folks' questions.
I do.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to tell you that I give you that right,
Oh, thank you, Randy.
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
even though it
In
was,
your little shorts.
hey, how you like my, yeah,
I'm nice.
man, that's the Irish in me.
I'm Irish.
Yeah,
Randy.
well.
Oh, well.
Got a little warm today. Yep, I like wearing shorts. I've always wore shorts. All right, but if you come here, we are just now, today we started having Scott here full-time of being able to walk people through homes and you know, talk to folks, okay?
Yes.
So to get with me, you got to call, make an appointment. And I'm happy for that. I'm glad for that. It shows progress and where we're going. But there's a lot of stuff that, I'm doing, and I love talking to everybody, but I can't talk to everybody,
No.
all right? So
Right.
please make an appointment when you come, all right? And I'm actually going to, as much as you guys, a lot of people do not think this COVID thing's real. A lot of people do think it's real,
Right.
all right? What I'm going to do, because I am a business owner, all right? When I meet with people, I'm going to wear a mask. I'm going to start wearing one here, all right? Can't come in the office. I'll meet with you outside, or I'll meet with you inside this big shop with tons of air.
Where it's all open,
right?
yeah.
If you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. I will still talk to you the way you want to be talked to about business and everything, but I have to do that as a business owner to protect the people here. And I have a 94-year-old mother and I haven't really been on it. I have been to the local stores. I went in there and I think about it. Every time I go in, I actually think about, I don't think about me getting it. You know what I think about? I think about me getting it and spreading it. And it's not fair to those people in the store by me not, taking care of myself to protect them.
Well, and it's bigger than just an individual person. It's for the company. The
Yeah.
company has to say,
Yes.
listen, we have to protect everyone.
Exactly.
It's just the guidelines of Tennessee.
Yeah,
You know?
and if I didn't have a company, you know what? I'd probably think the same way to protect people that I know Kevin's got COPD down here.
Right.
He will die if he gets it.
Yes.
And I'm concerned about him. He's concerned about it. It's the sleeping giant. It's the thing that we first got it, everybody was unarmed, but now it's slowing down, and so we get laxadated in it, and then that's when it's going to hit. Now,
Right.
it is so. Conspiracies, all this stuff, political, I don't get into it. I don't want to hear it. I never even personally, I don't think about any of this stuff. I think about work, I think about helping people, helping
Yeah.
me, the people around me, and just trying to better everybody's life and mine. And I enjoy, people say, well, why do you sell your homes half of what everybody else does? All right, lady come in today, said Rocky Mountain Tiny Homes. Loved his design. He has awesome stuff, right? I wish I had time to just create works of art, and I don't. And they charge a lot of money.
Right.
I'm glad he charged a lot of money. I think it's great that he gets what he gets. And the rest of the 100,000 other tiny home builders out there. I'm here to do something different. I'm here to give you something similar to what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Maybe not I can't do everything that a person is so artistic, just like this over here, Steve's house. Steve's house would have cost $120,000 anywhere else.
Every bit of it.
And he's got probably in the mid upper 40s.
Yeah.
Okay? That house would have been in Rocky Mountain Tiny Homes. He'd have charged $120,000. I guarantee he would have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I'm satisfied with where I'm at. But I want to build a company. I want to build a long-lasting company that lasts a long time. And I want more people to get those kind of homes.
Right.
I don't want just at the end of my career we built 1,000. I want to build at the end of the career, build as many as we can to house the world, house the
Right.
country. I say that, and I really don't realize the amount of energy it takes to do that. And believe me, I get tired. I don't want to, I get like, man, I need some private time. I need to get along. And I haven't been doing it for 5 years and been trying to establish this company. And I love talking to people and love meeting y'all. But now that we're getting busy, you have to call or email and say, I want to meet with Randy, right? And I can only take certain many days during a week. There is so much for the development going on, the communities going on. I've got blueprints that I'm still working. I'm hiring people. I'm developing a building program in here in this shop. I'm still got hands-on that I do and I haven't been doing lately because I've been working in the office trying to implement that. So it's a lot going on.
And two, one of the things I just want you to touch on is that why would someone need to meet with you? What do they need to be ready to do?
Right.
Because you can come and tour the houses, you can take pictures, you can walk around, you can call the salespeople,
Yeah.
you can get an estimate without meeting. So what is someone who is wanting an appointment, what needs to be the goal with an appointment with you?
What I can tell you is just about the same thing Tom or Scott or anybody else can tell you. It's real simple. They're great with design. I mean, Scott designed his own homes. Tom's built 400 of these things.
Right.
Just maybe just want to, meet me, or maybe they have, I don't know, I don't know why. But I don't mind meeting with you,
Right.
It may come down to some money issues, or maybe some financing, or maybe they got some investment things they're wanting to talk about. Maybe they're wanting multiple homes, they want to invest in property, and hey, what do you think about it? Could we work a deal or something like that? And so there's an array of questions that people might want to ask me, and I don't care, but I've got a certain amount of time that I'm going to allow to meet with people.
Right.
And if I could, I'd be sitting out on the street answering everybody's questions constantly.
Right.
Because running a company, you can't do that. And the bigger we get, the less time that I'll have.
Right.
Right. And I know that. I've always known that. It's just a part of it. But I love building, everybody. I love my hands working. And now that I'm in everywhere, once we get the foundation of the inside the office and the administrative part of that down,
right,
then it's time for me to move in here. I've got so many other things now. I want to get going so we start our workshops.
Yeah.
I want to get people back in here building, the general public building,
Right.
and staying with us for a couple, 3 days, and applying that, and having people that can actually come here and help instruct. Not just me. We might have volunteers that help teach other people how to build. It's just a bunch of stuff, man. So anyway, make an appointment to see me. Make an appointment if you want to meet with someone. We do have someone on staff, but if you come in here without an appointment, you may have to wait in line. You may have to come back later if there's 3 or 4 appointments before you, okay? So
well, if you show up, you can't meet with Randy without an appointment.
can't
That's
meet
just
with
all
me.
there is to it.
No, I just,
Yeah.
no. So,
There's no time in the day. You'll be
yeah,
scheduled
there really
out.
isn't. And today I've met with 3 people, and I still didn't get a stack of papers. I have lost 2 sales because I didn't get to them.
Yeah.
2. They said, I'm sorry, we went with somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I understand that. And maybe it was for the best. They were real intricate and complicated builds. I was looking forward to engineering them and trying to figure them out. But in this time in the company, I think, and I thought about that. I thought, maybe I need to limit what I can build. And I thought, we have got so many people wanting the product that we're building. And I think that, and I don't like to box us in.
Right.
And I never have ever said no. But I think we may need to just say, hey, we need to take care of the people that really want our product the way we've designed it.
Right.
Because we're efficient about it, we got it down, and we know how to get it out.
Well, and last year, we had to limit so many. We told the rest of the year how many more that we could take orders for. We had to do that because you knew
Yeah.
with manpower and everything.
Only
that's
so
going
many we
on,
can build.
There's only so much we could do, but it's big. It's different this year.
Yeah, it's different. We've got more people. We are taking on partnerships. I'm looking forward to the end of the month. My cousin and his friends are coming here
Right.
to learn a partnership. That's
Exciting.
And that's and I love my cousin. He's in my family, so he's a family member. And so that's exciting. I get a dear close friend, a childhood friend. There's a carpenter longer than me. He taught me what I've learned.
Right.
And he wants to do it now. So and that's just the beginning. Yeah, and I got another person here that I've been talking to about doing a partnership. So I was trying to get 10 by the end of 2020.
That's exciting.
And I want to do that. We almost got our little bunk rooms back here for people to stay in while they're learning.
And maybe will we see those this week or next week?
Probably next week.
Probably next
They're
week.
on them right now to get them done and all that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna.
I want to show this big craftsman. It's a 10-foot wide craftsman. Now this is how we used to build them right here. We'll still build them. I still build these.
big
I
one.
love building these. They're the most volume you could get into a house.
Yeah.
Now what's really going to be interesting, let me show you guys some of this, how we try to make this look like a home, even though it literally is just a big
box.
It's literally a box. It hasn't got a flat roof. We pitch it 4%.
Right.
All right, a 4-degree angle. So
4-degree angle.
4-degree angle from
Okay.
that point up, down is
Yeah.
what we do. As you can see, it's got gable rakes, it's got gutters, now that's a little reverse gable, okay, on the end, and it's nothing but for looks.
Okay.
But it breaks up that great big wall, and it doesn't look like, and I don't mind the great big wall. It's like right behind Amanda, this is broken up with windows.
Yes.
But see how big, and this is only 8 foot wide.
Right.
And it still looks awesome.
Right.
But if you want it, we could cut it. But if you put that faux gable up there, then you can't put that egress window.
I love he's got that great big window.
It
there.
looks
That's
great. And I want to
nice.
take you in that. I want to show you a few things of how we're putting our load-bearing rafters in there for our lofts.
Yeah.
Okay? And how much they have to be beefed up or not.
All right.
But this one over here is always,
And what is it, 10 by
I think it's 10 by 22.
2, I believe?
Yeah. 10 by 22. But I wanted to show you the textures of this house. Yeah, 10 by 22. Yep. This is Hodges.
Yes.
All right. So this has got the maintenance-free LP siding.
Yes.
All right. So I will show you guys, if you're a competitor builder and you're just watching me, hey, I'll show you where I get my, tell you where I get my trailers. I'll show you all the materials in here and how we build, and enjoy yourself. All right. Pick me apart and enjoy it, but I hope you learned something too.
Well, competitors should be at work, should be busy.
They should be busy right now.
You better be working because Randy's working.
Yeah, or go on a video like I do.
Like,
All
you
right.
know what, like that video with Elon Musk? He said, if you are not working, did you watch it? I sent it
Yeah.
to you. If you're not working 100 hours a week,
Yep.
80 to 100 hours a week, you might as well forget it. Wrap it up.
I told the guy in Asheville, Chattanooga, I'm sorry, at a meeting, and I've told this story before. He was in his mid-30s, and I had better than 20 years on him, and he looked at me and said, "Man, I just don't want to work as hard as you."
I remember that. You told me he said that.
I looked
Yes.
at him and I said,
Yeah.
"We're self-employed."
Yeah, exactly.
I said, "The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
We're in America. This is the place where you work hard, you make."
What are you shooting for?
Yeah. And he said, "I'd rather ride my mountain bike and take my kid on hikes." And I said, "You know what? Good for
Good.
you, man.
That's good.
Awesome." I said, "I hope I put you out of business one day."
You did. That's right. You said you told me that. That's right. And that's cool.
Yeah, and it was just kidding around, but it's true. It's competition. I really am a competitor against
Just
myself.
kidding around. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
But I compete with myself constantly. I don't need somebody to motivate me to go work out. I don't need
Right.
somebody to motivate me to go eat right or to work.
Well, and two, I want to say this too, is that, because we watch Elon Musk, we watch different guys like that, and he's quirky and stuff, but listen, he's one rich guy and he's very inventive. And it said in the video, said, if you keep failing, would you quit? He said, I will never quit.
Never.
He said, I'll never quit. I don't care how many times I fail. So the people who are working 80 and 100 hours a week, they're not complaining, because that's those type of people who they want it to work. You want this company to work.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want this to go.
Yeah.
So.
The only reason I quit now is I have realized that for my health, I need to sleep. That's the only reason I stopped
Yeah,
working.
Of course, you gotta sleep.
And the only reason I don't talk to more people, and the only reason I don't do more, is because of my health. I want to stay healthy. I don't want to get beat down. I have let myself get run down about 2 to 3 years, and I finally felt it. I felt it in my muscles, my joints, and everything. So I have to have personal time and health
Well,
for the
everybody
longevity.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I'm not going to break myself down. We're at a point now where we are working. Are we at a point of satisfaction? Never will be.
Right.
Ever. I will always be trying to be better, at what I do. So anyway, this, I want to point out the siding on this. This is LP siding that is 50-year warranty. Now, these, we call them shakes, okay, but they're LP shakes.
So it's one big piece.
Yes, one big piece.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, what we're going to do, this customer wants all 3 colors of those shakes in one area.
Okay, I love
So
that.
we're going to have all 3 of those colors here, all 3 in the gable, above the gable, and along the side up there.
Good.
So they're going to be mix matched
Looks
all
really
over.
pretty.
What I think we may do is run one color and another color and another, so there'll be lines of shakes across there.
Okay.
I don't know. I got to think about it. I may
Lay it out.
lay it out on the floor.
Because you don't cut these, do you? Or can you?
We'll see they interlock.
Oh, I see.
Not interlock. They overlay each other. So you've got that lip right here.
Right.
See that lip? And then you lay this one on top of
I
it.
see.
I don't know about making all 3 different colors in a row,
Yeah.
or if I should go one color, another color, and another color.
You'll figure it out. It'll look pretty.
Yeah, so that's what we're determining. Now,
Okay.
also, this has got metal on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
That's galvalume.
Yep. And then we've got the maintenance-free board and batten siding. Now, see, these are strips.
Yeah.
And all this is for looks. All right. And when we do real wood, we have a seam behind there that has to cover.
Yeah.
This isn't. This is just a strip of material that gives it that look. This board back here is a solid sheet all the way across.
Okay.
So what we did is we notched this whole sheet out around that window. And then what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll caulk that crack.
Right.
Okay, now see, y'all see this crack here? And you'll have a little bit of a crack here.
Yeah.
Right? And then up along this window. This is where you, as homeowners, have to maintain your home.
Right.
If you do not keep an eye on sealing up this right here, now we've got it sealed behind it, awesome. But over the years, that's the part that you maintain.
Right.
You could probably hire a person, right, to come in and kind of look at your windows and seal them and caulk them a little bit every couple years.
Right.
Wouldn't cost you a couple $100 just to maintain. That's with
your normal home.
That's the biggest thing.
Home, right?
This piece of metal right here is called a Z flashing. All right. So it goes up, it goes in, and it goes up.
Okay.
So when the water comes and hits this, and it goes back in here like this, there's metal there, and it goes up behind this siding to
Right.
here. Now that's a real common carpenter's technique.
Yes.
They all do it. Probably boring to somebody who's been a carpenter, but for you all, it's real important to know that.
Yes.
To know that you don't have to, that water won't get in there. Now you've got this lip goes over this rib, see? And it goes over, and there's no water can get back up inside
there's
that.
no way, because that's up in behind there.
Yeah, and then these screws have a neoprene washer. Okay, and they say these washers, that neoprene rubber would probably rot in about 15 years. And okay, I've built log homes that are 20 years old. They haven't been replaced, but they're made to be replaced. You can take that screw out with a 1/4-inch drive, and you get a little bit bigger threads on a screw, and you put a new screw in, another 15 years.
Yeah.
As you see, if you do, I'm not going to say yes or no, but you could replace them real easy.
It's so funny, whenever you said crack, what was it Judy said? Okay, because you know, we're all a bunch of kids on here. Judy said, keep an eye out for your cracks, folks. And then, who was it just said? Donna said, yeah, we're on crack watch. But here we are, folks.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
my t-shirt's tucked in my underwear, my underwear is tucked around my belt.
Exactly.
No live crack here. So the shake shingles will go up there.
Yes.
The LP shake, the LP siding, board and batten, and the metal. Let's walk around and I'm going to show you. This house has got some awesome extras. You can see the half moon window that's going to be up here.
Huge.
I love the soffit. You see this right here, this board, right, that runs along this. That's called the sub fascia. All right, you see this up here, that's your soffit underneath here, right? So your soffit, that board is nailed right here and right here to those 2x4s that are called your sub fascia.
Okay.
You got one here and you got one back underneath here. So that's just sub fascia. My technique that I will show you in videos, I'm going to show you how to build a home, all right? Those things can take forever if you don't watch your technique and how you build. So when we have a workshop, and I think it's going to be very popular when we get it going.
Yes. Oh, it was before.
Well, I'm going to do it different.
Of course.
I'm going to do it where I have fun,
Yeah.
where I can instruct you, and we're going to have a good time at it, and you're going to learn to go fast.
Yeah.
All right? And it's all about being efficient and thinking ahead and knowing. Just like that sub fascia. All this work, all right? All this material, these 2x4s, all this right here, all of it can be done without coming down off of that scaffold, right? And the biggest thing you got to remember is carry 2 pencils, not one.
Right.
Okay?
Definitely.
Because if you drop one, you got the other one, right?
Definitely. Real quick, I just want to go back to the screws really quick. David says, or is asking about, let's see. I'd always been told that the screws need to go on a high section, not the flat section. Is that not the case? Can you use,
Well, this
clearly
is,
you can use
yeah,
them.
this is metal roofing, right? And this is what they use to build metal buildings with.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're good on there with the neoprene washers.
Because you said that what that does, it encloses. Like there's nothing can get in those.
Yeah, nope.
Where that rubber is.
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You're good.
I thought I had another question. Anyway, go ahead.
And ask me.
No, I did have another question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Eric, what would you have personally as outside cladding? What's cladding?
Siding.
Oh,
What I personally would? Me personally?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I personally, if I
What would you have personally?
if I personally was going to have siding, I like lap siding,
You like lap?
and I don't, and I like a 6-inch reveal, even a 4-inch reveal sometimes.
Right.
I like details on my overhangs and my gables, like this one here. It looks awesome. The gable end going up with board and batten, that's beautiful. I'm kind of a fan of Victorian homes. I always have. I've built a few Victorian homes before I did all this.
Right.
And so when it comes to exterior detail woodworking, I like doing that. So I'm a fan of textures. So I like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me too.
I'm just kind of like that. So personally, that's where I'd go.
Okay. With color, it'd be painted, or it'd be the maintenance free.
Yeah, I'd go either way. Because it depends on where I would be living. Like if I go over here in the forest or the resort and I live over there, all my son's calling me. I have to call him back. He's in California. I would probably have all wood. I love the wood. The resort house that I've designed is a real favorite of what I would do.
Right.
I like the lap siding. I like the sicken stain. It's all wood. It's durable. Tell you what we had. I have a gentleman working here, and Scooter said he used to stain cabins back when I was building them, and back over in the mountains. And he said, "Man, that damn sickens put me out of work." That's what he said.
What do you mean?
Well,
What do
he
you
said
mean?
he was staining cabins, right? But he wasn't using Sickens product. When he'd go back every year and restain all these houses, he said, "When I used that Sickens," he said, he's probably watching this, Scooter. He said, "What? That put me out of work." He said, "They didn't need to stain anymore." And he's awesome. But it was true. You don't have to stain after you stain with Sickens. Oh, it stays forever. And I love real cedar shake shingles
Yes.
on a house too, up in little splashes of it. All right, look at this door. This is a Dutch door. Rob built this door. All right, got a cord in it. But he built this door. This is built right here on our, and you got Rob talking today, right, in an interview?
Yeah, he introduced
Good.
the guys that was around him and everything.
Good,
Loving
good.
the new shop.
Yeah. All right, so, but this is a door, round door. This is.
And that's a Dutch door too.
And it's a Dutch door, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's
look
a
at
Dutch door.
there. Look at that.
Hey! Get off my lawn!
Well, if you're hollering like that, you don't say lawn, Randy.
Lawn! Get off my, hey!
My yard.
Get off my property! Get off my
Yeah, blah 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 blah.
property. Any which way but loose.
Yes, it's so funny. You had the old woman on there.
Get off of my property.
Oh look, shut it. Oh yeah. Cool.
Let me turn this fan off for us.
Jeez.
This is a Craftsman.
Yes.
This, as you can see, is where all the money difference is.
Yes.
All right. Look at the sheer volume in this house. All right. Up here, I'm just going to point out, and you guys can know. I know because Randy showed me.
Randy, no.
Randy showed me. You see that board right there, that rafter?
Yeah.
It's a solid board. All right. From wall to wall. And what we do is we take a 2x8 and we cut a notch under it. Right.
Yeah.
We cut a 40 on the bottom. And that, because this house is 10 foot wide,
Yeah.
we put a slope on the top and put a little slope on the bottom to give you more headroom. So we actually give you an extra inch under. We could have go straight
good.
across,
Yeah.
but then we put spray foam up there and the whole deal, right? So that's, you can't get a stronger home than this right here. It is massive. That's a 2x8 that only spans 10 feet, and it's on a
Wow.
roof, not a floor. It's got hurricane clips, rafter ties, whatever you want to call them, right up in here on every rafter. See that metal right there?
Yeah.
They're all clipped. This is a header. See this big header across here?
Yeah.
It spans the entire length of this building. And I've sold this before, but I don't have a header on this window.
Right.
It's because this header up here carries the load all the way across on both sides.
Okay.
Now we got this big beam coming across here, and we have to put a loft up here. Well, then what we do is we have a header under here. So look at the weight. So if there's a weight directly on this beam, so we got a couple of us sitting up here. The weight's going straight down on this jack.
Yeah.
This jack hits that header, and then that weight's distributed across that header, which goes down to here onto the trailer.
Okay.
Okay?
Now where's the stairs?
The stairs is right here. So you're going to step 1, right? 2, and you're going to go up.
Okay.
And this, let's see how much room we got up here. Up. Right now we've got 52 inches.
52.
Isn't that cool? And that's what it's supposed to be. 52 inches. Now, that's going to be all deck. Then it goes up. There's a catwalk across here. And we had to raise this up a little bit higher than those because we have an exterior door right here.
Yes.
Okay? Now, the reason we put a piece of
Now,
steel...
is that a catwalk for a cat or a person can walk on it?
Well, the way it's built,
It's strong
you could walk, a big person.
What?
Big.
What?
It's strong.
Well.
I was trying to Dumbo. You could run Dumbo across it.
Aw, that
Yeah.
looks cute.
That's right.
He's a little elephant.
And he's an elephant. Elephants are heavy. They've been known to be heavy. Now right here, you got some steel here across this door.
Now, why is that?
Now this isn't steel when somebody says, I build my house out of steel studs. That's not what they use.
Oh.
This
What's
is
that
iron.
for?
This is structural. Well, it's because you have this load-bearing beam that's holding up this loft. And it had to hit right here where this door is.
Okay.
So that's what we did. Now we've held them where we've hung them from the ceiling, and that would have done fine. But they went ahead and put this, and it
It's
pulls,
just a different way.
goes across.
Just a different thing.
Yeah.
So what's her layout really quick?
All right. Back here's the living room, or the bedroom, or I'm sorry, bathroom. Bathroom's here, washer and dryer, staircase, bedroom. This is all the bathroom back here. Sink, toilet. And then out here, of course, you're in the kitchen area.
I'm in the kitchen.
Yep.
I'll turn around.
Are you? No, I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm not. No, kitchen's here.
This is kitchen.
Apologize.
Yeah.
Kitchen's here. Yep, kitchen's
Okay,
here.
that's kitchen.
So you got your bathroom, your kitchen, and then this is the big living room.
Okay.
Yep, with the French doors that go out.
Now, somebody asked earlier, probably about 10 minutes ago, about the wheel wells. What's the size? What's the deal with
Because this is a craftsman style home and it has drop axles, and we're building directly on the frame of the trailer, that exposes the fenders, exposes the wheels. We have to have fenders on these homes.
Okay.
A Freedom is built up here.
Oh, how big is the wheel well?
That's 14 and a half inches with the foam.
Okay.
Yep. So this will be hidden under the kitchen cabinets. This one will be actually part of the staircase
Okay.
here, but they have to be incorporated in the design.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Very cool.
This is going to be a fixed window. This homeowner sent these windows.
And it's going to be round, isn't it?
They are hurricane-proof windows.
Really?
It's going to be arch top,
Is it going to be somewhere near, like Florida or something?
like really windy place, Amanda.
A secret windy place.
All right, I'm going
Well,
to
with
show
the
you.
other craftsmen?
Yeah, we haven't been in this one over here.
Oh, okay.
I want to show, we've been in this before, but now they're about done. So I wanted to kind of show you what this one looks like. All right.
And this one is Munoz.
Munoz, yeah. So this house is it just looks so good. Chuck, I can't tell you how much I think of Chuck.
This is the first one that he's been the lead on his own, right?
I want to tell you guys something, all right? I want you to really know this. This house is probably taking a little longer than it should. I've not said to Chuck, hurry up. Or Glenn. Glenn is on here. Glenn and Farley, they're a couple. They've been working here. They've done a massive job. And they've been here and they've sanded the joints. They've sanded every board. It's smooth. I want to look at these nails. They snap a line and they do their nails all the way across. All the way everywhere. Every board is caulked, done just right. And Chuck used to work in a chicken factory, all right, for years. He came here, he didn't know anything, and he came here in his 50s. And he's a carpenter now. He can do this. And I can't tell you how, I don't know.
He was not a carpenter, ever.
No, and it's not something I'm gonna be proud of him, which I'm glad for him, is what it is. He's learned a skill here. I feel fortunate that I was able to give him that environment to do something else in his life.
Right.
You know what? I really do. So, but he's done a great job. Let me show you inside. This is a door that we are now purchasing. Remember, we used to build our own doors.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to get probably away from them unless you want one built. This is a metal insulated door with glass. You can still paint it any color you want. The thing about these insulated doors is they will not move. They won't warp. A wooden door will move on you. Okay, I love a wooden door, but these are a little bit more efficient for us to put in.
Oh, honey. No. I think he's got wet feet.
That's only scratching that screen.
Oh, well.
Come on,
He
Ace.
might not.
You're all right, buddy. So when you come in, Amanda's right by the back door. To her right is a closet.
Let me switch with you.
And this is, I think, the first one we've ever done a closet in like this.
That's the first one I've ever seen like that.
So when you come in, awesome place for stuff, man. I mean, this is a great pantry.
Wow.
Right?
I mean, as soon as you walk in, let me just kind of show the whole thing.
If I just had one closet like this, I'd have everything. I wouldn't even need hardly a kitchen if I had just one cabinet. So I would like to, I'm going to try to really incorporate this. I'm going to get with Rob and see how much this costs, or how much we can sell it for.
Yeah.
Because you need a cabinet like
Let
this.
me show the whole thing. That looks so awesome. As soon as you walk in.
And then, of course, you've got a drawer under here, right?
Yeah.
Cabinets under here.
Somebody said the pantry is a must. Absolutely.
It is. I think
That
it is too. Yep. And then you've got drawers, more cabinets. Uh-oh, buddy. And then they put another cabinet on the end of this, an extra cabinet. All right, and a door.
Beautiful.
There. Lots of storage. Think about it. You're in a tiny home. What more do you need?
Right.
I mean, you got pots and pans that probably fit in this one cupboard.
And people are downsizing, so they're not going to have all the.
We'll let him out.
Yeah.
Look, he's had enough. Go on, buddy.
Go
give
back
him
in.
So.
He thought we was going out with him.
So when you downsize, you really need to do that for sure. Like now we're doing this to where when you got a range hood, we're going to make this at a certain height that you can put a microwave on the top of your range hood.
Right.
We're putting a plug up behind here every single time when you have appliances.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got that. Of course, we're sticking with our puck lights. This trough right here is where the wiring comes under. You know, so what we do is there's a wire. When we wire this house, and there's nothing on the walls, there's a wire hanging out of the wall at this height, which is 80 inches, right? So when they're putting V-groove on the walls, and this is part of the workshops when you come, that wire's hanging there. You know why that wire's hanging there and where to come it out, drill a hole and stick it through.
Right.
Then it runs through here and you droop it down, loop it over, you got two lights. It's simple when you know what to do, right?
Right.
All right. This has got a flip-up table, which I love a flip-up table, away from the kitchen, because this is important to eat at.
Right.
All right, and we make them real simple.
You can do your work at it, have
Yep.
your computer.
Underneath,
whatever.
you can see we just do a really simple triangle
Yeah.
that you fold out,
Yeah. Mhm.
right?
Yep. See it?
I like it because it's not complicated. If it breaks, which it will break, somebody's going to sit on that and pull it off the wall.
Yeah.
But you can put it back pretty simple.
Right.
The living room is still large. This is a full-size washer and dryer. This is a big old closet.
That's
all right?
huge. She's got a lot of storage.
You can, let's see, with the door on there, I mean, you can get a 28-inch washer and dryer. Now, they went ahead, there's a washer and dryer hookup, but they went ahead and put shelves in there. So I really don't know. Look.
Oh, it flips up.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
Nice.
What
like
don't
that.
we do?
I know, honestly.
Yep. And then this customer actually wanted a sink on the outside of that wall.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we've got the drain, the hot, and the cold.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look at the shelving. Beautiful.
Yes, it sure is. Now, you pay extra for these shelves. You pay extra
Right.
for the closet and the sink and stuff. And that's why I encourage people, I try to sell our houses at a price that,
You can add stuff
you
on.
you can actually do this yourself later on. But if you want it, I don't care to build it for you.
Now, that's for the wires, for the what?
That was for the heating and air.
Okay.
Yeah, putting that on, running it through. Sometimes it's hard to run through the walls. And if we have to run it, expose it, you can see how we trimmed it out real pretty.
Man, that probably took some time, didn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. Yep, but that loft is actually big enough. Now, we put a switch and we put lights up in the loft. It's big enough to, do more than storage up there, but I'm not going to say, hey, you should sleep up there because there's no exit.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. So you could not put an egress in there.
No, that gable wall is just not big enough.
Not big enough.
Yep,
Okay.
can't do it. That's why we need a dormer. All right, the bathroom is just this is an RJO floor plan.
Yeah.
It's super simple, not a lot of thinking about. Kitchen, bathroom, living room, done.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice. And she's got shelves in the bathroom.
32-inch shower.
She's got some storage.
That shower is gorgeous. It's a 32. Look how pretty. It's just simple, and it's easy to clean.
Yeah.
The trim is real simple. It's not complicated.
Now you have the barn door track here, not the dado, they call it something else.
This is the barn door track. Yeah, this is the dado right here. We
What is
filled
that?
it in. So this wall system is the dado wall system.
Okay.
It is. I love it.
Okay, the other thing that we were looking at yesterday was
It had a notched out barn door track.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It was different.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
So this is an RJO. Now you looked at the Craftsman earlier. So if you want to watch this video and go, 10 minutes before this, you'll see a Craftsman. And you'll see the difference in this wall from being 84 inches tall to being over 10 foot tall.
Right.
All right.
Big difference.
With the
yeah.
big beams and the big headers and all the load and all that. And the trailer has to be heavier. So that's why it's more expensive.
Hey, Eric's asking, could a roof window work as an egress window?
A roof window,
Like
which
a-
I would say is a skylight,
Skylight.
and it could open, yes. Long
Oh,
as
so-
there's an opening of
That you could-
5.3 square feet.
I see.
Yeah,
So you could put that big of a skylight.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I personally would never get a skylight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody said, here's one free, I would not put a skylight in my house unless it had in the window blinds. They're hot when the sun hits them, right? They wake you up, there's no sleeping in. And if you got a full moon, it's going to keep you up all night.
If that's something that bothers you.
It bothers me, that's what I'm just saying, me.
Right, and it doesn't bother me. Like light and
Well,
stuff at night.
well.
I'm just sure that I would have a skylight.
Yeah.
It's not like looking at the sky and the moon and all that.
Yeah, and I just go outside
To sleep?
to watch sky.
Okay.
I mean,
I like to lay down and watch him.
don't you want to get out in the grass and lay down and look at the sky?
Well, if I'm going to bed,
Well, if you go into bed, you don't look at the sky, you're sleeping.
well, I gotta wind myself down. I ain't gonna go
I'll-
to sleep right as soon as I go to bed.
I'll get wound down out there in the grass.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to show you one more. All right? And that's it.
And that's it.
No more.
No more. Ah. And Dana said she's had too many. She said she's had a bunch of skylights, and she said they all leak. Why do they leak? Why do they leak?
Well, I don't know if they all leak. I mean, all of hers may have hers leak.
Why? What makes them
All right,
leak?
it's a mechanical. If it's a mechanical one,
Yeah.
you're cutting a hole in your roof,
Right.
and you got to flash it. So there's always. That's why we never bring anything through the roof. We only perforate the walls for vents and toilets,
Right.
or vents for your toilet. it is a potential for a leak.
It's the potential.
Yeah, it sure is. I want to show you this Craftsman.
Yes.
All right, we've had it for a while. This customer has been unbelievably patient and understanding.
And he's coming here to live.
He's coming here to live. This is a Craftsman. This is how we used to build homes. This is what built this business, was this house right here.
8 by 18.
Yeah, and the reason I designed it like this is just because it creates as much volume as you possibly can have in that square footage that is allowable to go on the DOT roads. Now, he was here and urethaned it.
Yes.
I want you to look at the difference. See the urethane and how it's yellow. It's turned like a real pretty golden yellow.
Right.
This is what happens when you don't urethane it.
That's a great difference there. That's a good to show the difference.
Yep.
So now, with that, to stain it, would you have to sand that, or you just, what do you do?
We'll bleach that.
You bleach
Yeah,
it.
bleach it several times and it'll renew itself, and then we can polyurethane it
Okay,
again.
you just spray it on and wash it off, or just spray it on and leave it and let it dry?
A lot of people will add water to it. I like to, if you don't add, it'll turn it a yellowish, and then you got to wash it down with water.
Yeah.
So you might want to add a little water. If you make it too weak, you got to do it several times.
I see.
If you let it out in the sun and it bleeds. That reminds me, when I was, I went to Florida when I was 19,
Yeah,
and I wanted blonde hair.
yeah. Oh, God. I know what you're going to say.
And me and my buddy went to the store, and I got this stuff called Sun In, and I went to the beach, man. I'm just putting it on there, and I'm putting it on there. We're gonna be like blonde-haired beach dudes, you know? And I was just as dark as they come. And it eventually, it went from dark to orange, from dark orange to light orange, from light orange to lighter orange, and it took a while. But I finally destroyed my hair and turned white, you know? And then I got a perm in it, and it turned carrot top.
Amen.
You believe that?
And
You
there
know,
are some pictures. We should post those.
you know why I got a perm? I went to this salon in Florida. I was only 19. I said, man, I want to look like Michael Landon. He got them pearly locks.
Locks.
Oh, man, he's just so handsome. I said, give me them locks, man. My hair's straight as an arrow. I got out there and I looked like Bozo. I mean, I'm talking, it was just completely little, you know,
If anybody's
little
ever
ringlets,
seen
you know.
the show back in the 80s, the early 80s of The Greatest American Hero, that's what Randy looked like in those pictures.
It was kind of, when I look back at it,
It's not bad.
It was cool, but back then I said, man, I just wanted it loose locks, you know. God.
I'm going to dig out the pictures. If I don't have them, I may have given them to you, but, oh my God, what was I going to say, to ask you something? Oh, they want to know about peroxide. They said peroxide would do the same thing. Have you found that or no?
I've never used peroxide just because bleach is really, you know, God, you can get it in gallons, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, peroxide, bleached my hair.
Can you get a big thing of peroxide?
Peroxide bleached my hair. Yeah, I want to show you inside a little bit of this. This is a Craftsman, right? Now, it's not finished. But when you come in, explain a little bit about, see like these picture windows?
I love that.
All right. So this can be higher or lower. I love these picture windows along a kitchen, and we've
I
done
do
them
too.
before. I love to have all my kitchen cabinets here
Yeah.
and have this out looking.
Right. I love that big window just all across there.
Yeah, back here we put blocking where the heat and air is going to be bolted to the house. All right. This right here has got a loft, right? So we got a beam and it's notched out, right? Bart's building this house, so he'll come
Oh,
across.
so you got a loft right when you come in.
Yeah, right here. This is enough for one bed.
Okay.
And then there's another loft over here, right? And what Bart did is he took these two beams and notched them and set them on top of each other.
Yeah.
So they're the same height, but they're notched. Took the bottom out of one, the top out of the other.
Okay.
Okay?
They're beautiful. They look like a blue-gray. They're so pretty.
Yep, you take a sander. Take a sander. He's ready. He's
He's
done with the
ready.
videos.
He's done. You've had enough time, Randy.
So as you can see, you've got a washer and dryer, you got your sink, you got your toilet right here. There's a bathroom wall comes across here. All right. Yes, I know it.
He wants that tape measure.
This is how we used to do our floor plans. I'll try to hide the homeowner's name. We try to give you some privacy. But that's the kitchen, right? And it goes right over in that corner.
Okay.
And so we used to laminate them like that. Here's the stairs.
Let me hold it
Yep.
just still
Oh,
for
I'm
a
sorry.
second. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And these are real helpful. It was just a lot of work putting all these together. Here's the floor plan.
Lord, and Lissa would laminate and laminate and
Crazy.
laminate.
And then you go up the steps here and then to your loft. But underneath is your toilet right here. A sink on the wall, right? Shower where the radio is.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back corner you got a refrigerator and sink. So really, if you think about it, this is kind of like an RJO.
Yeah, it really is.
You've got the bathroom here, you got the kitchen here, you got the loft, and you got this big living room.
Awesome.
So, yeah, man.
Well, good.
But there was...
I love those beams. You know what? I'm noticing the more that we get in these houses, okay, I'm noticing builders. I can tell that's Bart. Like, there's certain stuff I can tell is like Bart does.
Bart's
now.
so particular.
He's very particular and picks out something real pretty like that and very...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
just-
all of our guys, they're what we do. If you're not particular,
Yeah.
we're particular for you.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Bart's the kind of guy you give him prints and we'll see you when it's done.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Never have to talk to him, fool with him, nothing.
No.
Joseph, same way.
Same way.
Brett,
Brett,
same way. Yep. And Chuck, believe it or not, is coming on. Albert, about the same way. Albert's been here about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
He's coming on. Now, Albert has got an imagination that built the cattywampus. Look at him.
And he did, now hold on, what did Albert do before that one? Because he did the,
Yes.
oh my God,
Oh, he did another one. It was.
because it's like
I've been giving him my real
specialty.
creative ones.
Yes.
You know. So.
A DeLeo, I know he did a DeLeo
Yeah.
or something.
The grapevines. And,
I can't remember.
so, but my dream was always to have our builders not work by the hour.
Yes.
And I would really like to get to that eventually in my business, is that none of these guys punch a clock. I do not like being boss
You're right.
and employees. I
Right.
don't like that hierarchy. I don't mind telling people what to do and running it and all that, but I just don't think it's my good psyche for the long term. I like guys that are motivated. like guys that have got to be stimulated through either finances, design, or they better get on with it or they're not going to make a living.
Right.
Right?
And two, you know what I like too that you bring up about it is that they would have their own schedule. So they can come in, it depends on how
Yes.
fast they work, how good, all that. Then they could take a couple of weeks off, recoup,
Yeah.
come back.
I hate that somebody has to work every day of the
Every
week
day.
forever. Like,
I know.
okay, when are you ever going to stop? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like that, but I'm
You got
not.
a different
I'm not
deal
right in the
going.
head. And
Well, you got a different deal going.
yeah, and they need to. I tell these young guys, go away for a month or two.
Right.
Told Joseph. I told him before the COVID hit. I have a buddy in Manila, Philippines, and I said, go there and stay for a month. Go there and travel around.
I'm just saying I didn't want Joseph to go there.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just
you
saying.
didn't.
Good.
And but anyway, that's what I wanted to do is these guys enjoy their life. So eventually, I think I'll probably get to that point because our partnerships are exactly that.
Yeah.
They are self-employed. I pay them a lump sum of money and they build the house. I would love for these guys to have a lump sum of money to build the house.
Yeah.
And that's it. They don't punch a clock and they make some more money. We're going to make a little bit less because we're always above budget. We're always good with our labor,
And
even
that's
though it takes them
attractive
longer.
for them to want to work here
Yeah.
and to stay working here, and you feel like you don't own incredible tiny homes, but you feel like you own your own, you're in
Business.
control of your own self, your own, what you're doing.
Your own destiny.
Your own destiny. I almost said destiny. You tick me off. You know that? I was going to say that.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
Oh, you know what somebody just said? Listen to this. Robert Royal, get a load of this, okay? Oh, I almost fell. What's the matter with you?
Okay,
Oh,
talk to me. What's Robert say?
Robert said, Lord, I could spend hours listening to Randy and Amanda. So darn funny, and you learn so much. What? What?
Robert, you must be in a casket. Sam's calling me. My brother's calling me. A customer calling
Sam
me.
is your brother.
I'm on video, Sam. Aren't you watching live?
He's not watching your videos.
Get on it, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to continue my thought, please. Like right here.
Whatever.
This is Bart's section. He's been here for over a year and a half now. Since we built the building. You know, we've only been here a year and a half. This October A little
I
more
feel
than
like
1 year.
it's been 10
Will be 2
years.
years. This November will be 2 years.
10 years.
All right. This is his place. So what I want, this is my dream, is to have this section is his.
Yes.
And he pays a fee to be here.
Right.
It's a couple $100 a month.
Right.
That makes him a true subcontractor.
That's right.
He comes here, he comes when he wants and goes when he wants.
Right.
I give him the materials, give him the hype. This is coming true because
Yes.
finally, we have finally got our inventory, right? We're putting it on a software where we know exactly every screw coming and going. We don't know yet,
Right.
but it's getting there. Our co-construct keeps track of hours and materials and jobs and emails and pictures and helps the customers keep track. As soon as we're that organized, I can say to Bart, here's X amount of dollars to build this house. And
Right.
I know that our company is organized enough that he's not waiting on a sink or
Right.
or some metal or windows that because if he has to wait, it's costing him money.
Yeah.
I want everything sitting right here that he needs. He just builds it. I give him a due date. This customer needs this home that date. Gone. Think about it. We've got 40 homes to build on our build list on top of what we got here. That's great. I've talked to tiny home guys and they're a year out.
Oh,
A
every bit
year
of it.
before they can get to somebody.
Yeah.
And
And-
people are waiting.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to do, I want to build those 40 in a month. Now, you're going to say, well, how many are you going to build, Randy, if you got 100, 200, 300? There's that cutting off point. But with our organization of inventory, the co-construct, the partnerships, and this building right here, I'm slowly learning how all that's going to work. We're not ready right now, but I'd like to get to that point.
Right.
And I think that's, I don't know if I really want to go that far or not, but it's inside of always wanting, like I hate when I tell somebody it's going to be 4 months before you get your house. I hate that, but I don't know what else to say. All these other people have already
Right.
bought their homes, right? But there's a big need. The people that buy our homes are in need of a home. They're not just like, these aren't vacation homes. These aren't la weekend homes.
The majority of them are their primary housing. They have to have it.
You remember her in Alabama?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, she was awesome. She was
Yeah.
in a camper and the rats were so bad in her
Yeah.
house, she could hear them running up the walls.
No AC
Inside,
in Alabama.
not
in
any
the
AC. If you've
summer?
not been
Lord.
in Alabama in the summer,
Forget it.
go there because it's like 7 miles below Hades.
Oh,
All right? It is
hot.
amazingly hot.
Hot.
Lived there with no air in a camper. We couldn't get that house to her quick enough. We had to put chicken wire, no rabbit wire, on the outside of her windows to keep the rats from going in. That's something.
It's
So
awful.
we build homes. 99% of the homes we build are for people who need these to live in them full time.
Exactly.
Question.
Probably we're wrapping it up a little over 64 minutes now, but just one last thing that I kind of want you to touch on is the kits.
Okay.
What are we doing with the kits? Are we selling kits?
We're selling
Are we doing
kits.
What do they start at? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm not going to run through all the prices
Right.
right now. An example of a kit is a 16-foot RJO. You sell for 15 instead of 20. We throw everything inside you need to finish the home. We spray foam it, we wire it and plumb it, and it can be ANSI certified. Done. You finish the inside.
Any size?
Any
Can
size.
Any size house can be a
Now listen,
kit.
listen.
Listen to me.
Don't get to where, well, I'll just save all this money, get me a great big old house.
Yeah.
You're going to get your lunch given to you if you
You're
don't know
not-
what you're doing.
Yes, right.
This is to help people save money. It's not to get in there and say, I just,
penny
I got
pinch.
money, but I'm just
Yeah.
trying to, just be careful. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. But we do have kits to finish any part of the house you want.
It's one of those things, it's like, you've got money, but the people that go to the Goodwill, and I'm not dogging anybody and stuff like that, but it's like there's certain places I won't go because I know it's specifically for people who need a
Because you don't
break.
want to take.
I don't want to
Take from them?
And I'll specifically myself, I ain't dogging anybody.
Well, I'm not saying that
Yeah,
the
you
kits
know.
are for people in need,
Right.
and that's great. I just don't want you to get hurt.
Yes.
You get in there in them kits, man, there's some work. But
Exactly.
you're saving, listen, all right, on an RJO, Amanda, an RJO,
Yes.
I pay $5,000 to build it.
I know.
To build it.
I know.
I'm giving you $5,000. Think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, if Bart says, He's contracted, right? This is our partnership. This is part of our partnership.
Right.
You build an RJO, I pay that carpenter $5,000 to build that house. They make more than the company makes.
Right.
So if we do a kit, we're building a whole house. And I'm giving you $5,000 off.
I know.
How much money are we making?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just be careful. It's a great deal, but be careful of how much work you're going to take on. I think you can do it. I think it's great, especially after we start doing videos, and we can instruct and show you how to do it.
And just real quick, the houses, whenever you do get a kit, it will be dried in, so they can drive it, and if there's pouring rain, it ain't gonna leak.
It'll be done on the outside and sealed.
Okay.
Now the inside won't have nothing but wiring and plumbing.
Okay.
And insulation.
All right.
I'm gonna wrap it up. She'd give me the finger. All right, everybody, have a great night. And
When are we taking this? When do I get to decorate?
all right, you're decorating it this weekend. Monday, we're gonna do a tour and we're gonna meet the builder, Albert, who built this. He's gonna do a video for you all and show you everything that he's done and explain all the things about this house that he built, this house.
Challenges and different things, yeah.
We're gonna pull this house over here in the corner where we got Amanda's closet in the back and she can decorate it. We'll come to you maybe on the weekend, and then for sure Monday, we'll be touring that house probably all day. Monday's video will be on that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And keep in mind too, I didn't realize this, but you know, I go to places like TJ Maxx and go to Ross, things like that, to get some of the decor. Well, they just opened back up. Their shelves are empty, so I've got to make do with what I've got.
Well,
in my
I'll be darned,
stockpile
yeah.
Of stuff. I may have to go to maybe a couple of antique stores or something like that, but I'll do that tomorrow.
oh boy.
Yeah, so we'll see what.
And that's a lot of house. So
It's a lot of house.
but we really want to make that one shine. I think that's a good marketing home, isn't that? For any company that was to build something like that, you would like. I think that's going to get some traction.
Then me too,
you know?
Dana. The container, Chuck's container. I've been trying to decorate that forever and a day. Every time we go get ready to pull something in, we're too busy.
No, this is too much.
And all my stuff's back there.
Yeah, Dana, come decorate it. Dana. All right, everybody, have a great night. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do that notifications. We're trying to find out if we can notify you all before we come online. So we're going to look into that. We're trying to give you like a 30-minute, hey, warning, we're about to come on. So that way you guys will know, all right? So, hey, pass the word about our company and what we're doing. We got all these tiny home parks we got going on here. I'm going to shut it down. We could keep going. Have a great night. I'm going to take Ace and hit the road. Psst. You ready to go? Huh? He's hot.